Hello humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. Let's market the new Atari handheld product. Boy, am I excited for this. Let's talk about business. Let's talk about a great idea. Guys, when I started talking about the Intellivision Amico, I didn't get into the whole Amico conversation because I didn't like Tommy Tallarico or because I wanted to talk smack about people or anything like that. I didn't get into it to disagree with people on the internet. I started talking about Intellivision, if you go back to my very first video, is because I love retro gaming, and specifically, I had a nostalgia for the Intellivision games. When I saw the picture of this handheld, man, my mind was just racing because I saw that number pad on the side. That number pad on the side can only mean one thing. And what is that? That is to mimic the controls of the Intellivision. That's right. No more failed dreams. Take that, John Alvarado. Intellivision is doing what the Amico crew could never do. Right? And I think most people, that's my daughter, by the way, in the background. And most people, I think, would agree that anybody that got into the Amico space as far as their games was because you wanted to enjoy those retro games. You wanted to enjoy the old Intellivision. You wanted to see Intellivision come back, and you wanted to see some sort of retro reimagine going on. That's the whole point of marketing this thing. Atari is a retro company, and that's why I support them. I support them because they've been doing good work. They put out games that work. They put out great games. They're putting out hardware. They're putting out things that I enjoy. There's things that I don't enjoy, like the mini arcades or the Arcade 50 that they put up. I mean, not everything they're going to be winners, and not everything is for everybody, right? But there are products that really hit the core of the retro gamer, and this is one of them. When you look at the controls of this machine, you have a paddle and you have number pads. Man, the possibilities that you could have on the go are great. Nowadays, with the baby, it's harder to connect a console and just, sit and plop myself in front of the TV and try to review a product that way or a game or what have you. There's no time for that. There's no personal time to engage on a, 2-hour game session. Those times are gone, right? But gaming on the go, that's something that can be done for many adults. And having gaming on the go of some classic games for people that grew up with them, that's great, man. One of the biggest gripes that I've had for a lot of the Atari games is having to play on a paddle that you never have because you're using a D-pad, that you're using a joystick when you really need that paddle, whether it's a racing game, whether it's a Pong type game, whether it's a breakout type game. There's nothing that replaces the paddle, right? There's just that it needs that rotary control. And that is what you're getting here on the go. And I'm sure that you can use it for, driving games and other type of games. But you can specifically do it for this, right? Forget about the Amico controller. That's never coming out. Forget about any of the promises that were made with the old Intellivision, because those are just $16 million, whatever it was, that were just wasted. And you're never going to see those back. If you're an investor, I am so sorry. But what you have here is an example of how to actually produce something, go through the methods, go through the 5 planning stages of launching a product, right? From planning to design to execution, marketing, everything, right? When I spoke about the Switch 2, I told you that for me wasn't hitting because I didn't see anything yet. I just haven't seen enough to say I'm going to get that product because of this game. This right here, this picture, right, tells me what games are coming. This picture right here, right, this short video that they made really gives you an insight on what they're shooting for. Now, I'm sure that this is going to be powerful enough to run other games. Hopefully some of their library, you know, because it would be cool to play Yars Rising on the go, for example. That would be something really cool. But not, you know, being able to play their more modern games like that along to play the library of the old Intellivision and the old Atari would be great. For me, the number one game that, you know, I don't know if they're ever going to do is football. I'm sure the licenses would be a lot cheaper because you don't have to get any particular players, right? You just need the franchises, and that's it. That should be enough for them to get the ball rolling on that. Could they do the hockey and, you know, other games? I don't know. But the number one game that I used to play on television, my favorite game of all time, really is football. I was a big sports fan back in the day. Now, when it comes to this, what's the price point? What games are coming out? I think it's just a tease. I think it's just right now to get us going. I'm sure they have a lineup of games. If I had to guess, probably a good 4 games on the go. The library of Intellivision should be easily available. Sorry, my daughter's about to drop a bunch of things right now. Should be easily available to them to produce because they've bought all the games. They've worked on some of the games already. Could I play a Cloudy Mountain on this? Geez, I really hope so. That would be pretty cool. Could I play some of their new releases? Is it going to connect to a TV? Does it have wireless? I mean, those are the other things. Can I connect to the TV via Bluetooth? Those would be some great options, right? Using this as a controller in order to play some of the other games. But at the end of the day, it really is a dream realized. How ironic is it, right? How ironic is it that everything that Tommy said he was going to do is actually being done by Atari, the company that he was making fun of, the company that he said that what did he say, that he was going to kick their butt or what have you. The tables have turned. But don't worry about Tommy. He's doing just fine. He's doing just fine. According to him, he's back. He's in the backgammon game. And maybe as a tribute to Tommy, they might put backgammon on this thing, right? I don't know. That would be pretty cool, though. But to everybody that got into the Intellivision Amico, this is the reason here. It was the games. So I don't know how you don't support this if you were in the early stages of supporting the Intellivision Amico. Because Atari now is the retro company. Atari now is the company doing everything that Intellivision said that they were going to do. And if you follow their business plans, if you follow their business structure, if you follow the product launches that they've done and the way they've done them, you can see they're headed in the right direction. All right, humans, I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.